Happy holidays and welcome to day 2 of Bookmas, where I'm going to be sharing my winter and holiday TBR. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Kat, we all know you suck at TBRs. Yes, I suck at monthly TBRs. However, I will proudly say that when I set my fall TBR, most of those books, I think 5 out of the 9 books that I set have been read, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I do best with seasonal TBRs because it gives me a little bit more time to read those books. And why not? I have so many cozy books that I want to share with you guys. I have everything from cozy graphic novels to rom-coms. Yes, I know that I've said in the past that I'm not usually a fan of romance novels. However, there are a few that have been piquing my interest lately, and I do want to give them a try. And then of course we have fantasy as well as some dark academia. So many different books to be sharing with you guys, and I'm just so excited for the cozy season. Even though snow has yet to fall where I am, we are ready. I'm ready with my hot chocolate, I'm ready with my iced coffee, I'm ready with my blankets, I'm ready with my fireplace. I'm just ready for this wintry season. I'm starting the season off with something heartwarming and cozy, and that is The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill. This just enraptured me. First of all, it was the art style. When I was seeing photos as well as videos of the art style, it was just calling to me. I love anything with a very beautiful art style, but not only that, I just love the idea of starting off with a cozy graphic novel in the wintertime. It gets me into the reading mood. It gets me into that cozy spirit. I always really enjoy starting any TBR with a graphic novel, and this one just sounds so perfect, especially with this idea of a secret dragon tea society. I just think that's such a cute and unique concept. And then we have the Tea Dragon Festival. This just continues that dragon cozy tea fantasy element, as well as continues that graphic novel feeling. Once again, I just enjoy graphic novels, and when I'm able to pick up such cozy, beautiful pieces of work, I'm going to do it. This next one I've been saving for a little bit of time. I know it's been out for a few years, and I know so many people enjoy it. It is a YA historical fantasy, and it's one that I have put off for a little bit. It's a new one to my shelf as well, and that is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. I know it's one that a lot of people really enjoyed. What really entrances me about this book is that this is not only a historical fantasy, it also has a mystery element to it when the main character's parents goes missing, but also it follows Egyptian archaeology. And if you don't know, Egyptian archaeology, Egyptian history, ancient Egypt, Egyptian civilization is one of my most favorite topics to study. If I could have been anything in this world, it would have been an Egyptian archaeologist. And I also have an entire tattoo sleeve dedicated to ancient Egyptian civilization. And I am so excited to be able to finally pick this up and see if it lives up to its expectations. And for a more whimsical pick, going into my next book, we have Victorian pirates, we have scandals, we have secret societies, and we have very witty banter between our love interests, and that is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. This is one that also has been on my radar for quite some time. Something that really captured me when I picked this up was pretty much the back cover with its little synopsis where it says, a prim and proper lady thief must save her aunt from a crazed pirate and his dangerously charming henchman in this fantastical historical romance. So not only do we have adventure, we have pirates, we have a Victorian lady thief, which, hello, thank you. What more could I need than an adventure during a wintry day when I'm snowed in and we really can't go anywhere? This is going to be perfect to pick up during that time. So this next one is not only giving cozy, but it is also giving very much so mystery, and that is Holly by Adeline Grace. This is one I do not own yet. I just love Adeline Grace's capturing of not only this Victorian period, but of this almost gothic romance that she's had in Belladonna as well as in Foxglove. I just love the world building that she has. I love the characters. It is taking place during the holiday season. It's during a Christmas party where there's murder and mystery and magic and mayhem. And of course, what is the holiday without Hallmark movies? I'm going to admit, Hallmark movies are my guilty pleasure. I absolutely love Hallmark movies. I will binge watch them during the holiday season. And so what is the holiday season without a book that could almost be like a Hallmark movie. And this one is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison. This author is also the author of Love Light Farms. I have not read Love Light Farms. I'm usually not a person that gravitates towards rom-coms or anything of this nature. However, this one did pique my interest because I am a huge fan of The Christmas Carol. And this follows our main character who is being haunted and visited by the ghost of Christmas past. And both of them are very confused as to why they've been brought together. Because for the most part, this main character is living a decent life. They're not being cruel to anyone, at least that they know of, and they think that they're a good person, but they're also a really big people pleaser. And I'm very interested because, as I said, I'm a huge fan of The Christmas Carol, and this just sounds so perfect. And of course, the deadline is Christmas Eve, and I have a feeling, obviously, there's going to be a lot of romance in this. So, very excited. And then another rom-com that is on my list, that is one that I have not picked up any of these books for, and that is The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. And I do believe this one, once again, follows our main character who is kind of a Grinch. She doesn't really enjoy Christmas, but she's given a Christmas tree farm, and it's cute and aesthetic, and she decides to keep it. And of course, you have the big city man that is deciding he's done with the city and he visits a small town to escape from his big city life. Once again, very Hallmark-esque, and I enjoy all of that drama, those romances, those little moments of like cliche Hallmark movie themes. So I think I'm going to enjoy this one as well. This next one has been on my list for quite some time, and it's one that definitely I think is going to fit during this cozy winter season, and that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This is the same author that wrote The Night Circus. This is one that has been piquing my interest. I've had it on my shelf for quite some time. This is actually reminding me a lot of 1,000 Doors of January because there's door magic in this one, and there's an under-library society, and of course there's romance and intrigue and mystery, and I think this is going to be a really great fantasy, almost dark academia to read. And finally, for my last book, it is a dark academia pick. It has secret societies, it has occult magic, it has murder mysteries, it has mysteries, it has a potential romance. It also has that haunted campus vibe, and that is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is a book that I have picked up at least 3 times, and I've put it down, and I have yet to get past the 100-page mark. I don't know if it's just the time that I read it. I don't know if it's because I'm not a fan of any of Leigh Bardugo's books, which include the Shadow and Bone series and her spin-offs of those. I read them when they first came out, was never a fan of them, and so I don't know if it's her writing style, but I do want to give it another try. I know that a lot of people like it. I know that I will like it if I just get past those first 100 pages. I've heard that those first 100 pages are tedious, but we'll see. And there you have it. There are the books that I'm hoping to read during this holiday season. I do think that this is a very manageable TBR this time, and hopefully I will actually finish this TBR. Usually I don't, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try really hard to finish these books during this winter season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave in the comments below what books you're planning to read during this holiday season, and I will see you guys in my next Bookmas video. Bye!